So I recently finished the Ruinous Love Trilogy by Brynne Weaver with Scythe Sparrow. Now, Scythe Sparrow takes place congruently with Leather and Lark, and you can read them in tandem. And I believe there's a guide. Somebody did a guide here on TikTok, but if you do Google for tandem reads for Leather and Lark and Scythe Sparrow, you can find how to read that congruently, which is pretty cool. What stands out to me the most about Scythe Sparrow is that Brynne breaks this sort of formula that she developed with the first two books. And if you have read those first two, you kind of know what I'm talking about with the structure. So you kind of have not necessarily enemies to lovers. Well, in the second one, it is kind of enemies to lovers, but enemies to lovers. Then you get towards the end, the romance happens, and then there's the ultimate battle between the bad guy. This one kind of does all of that in the middle, and then it has some extra stuff near the end, which I think might be why I like this one the most. Now, there is a lot more spice happening in this one, and when you get to the cotton candy scene, the first thing that popped in my mind was... I had that song stuck in my head for a week. I really love the chemistry between Fionn and Rose. I like the dynamic between the two characters. And this one was very much like a reluctant love story. Like, they wanted to be together, but they had this pact that they wouldn't make it sort of official. They were afraid that they wanted more, but the other one didn't want more. And I kind of like that whole aspect or dynamic to that relationship, and it didn't feel overdone. Like, it wasn't, I didn't get to a point where I was like, okay, come on, let's go ahead and get together now. I didn't feel that way at all. I think the story played out at a really good pace. I do wish it had more gore, but I think that's kind of going outside of Brynne's target audience. Again, overall, this is my favorite book out of the series. Definitely recommend on checking this one out. I listened to the audiobook, and it's really well done. I'm probably going to wait until there's like a special edition of the physical versions before I get that, because I do have the special edition of Butcher and Blackbird, so I'll probably wait till they do like a sprayed edges kind of deal before I get those. Now, Brynne just released the cover for her next trilogy, and I believe it's kind of a spin-off of the Ruinous Love Trilogy, and if you read the second epilogue at the end of Scythe Sparrow, you'll get a hint as to what's coming in that one, so I'm really excited for that as well. So again, go check this one out. It's at every bookstore you can possibly think of. And for more Rotten Reads, click that follow button, and I will see you in the next one.